Hey everybody, it is March 11th, 2025, and yes, I'm going to be going today in a different format. So, for those of you that you've ordered express readings, so all my express readings, this is the format that I use to perform them. So, I answer your questions in a pre recorded video and send them to you. I'm also choosing to do this format today because you probably could hear it in my voice. I am kind of sick today, so I didn't feel like being on camera. Just going to be real with you. But today's going to be a lot of fun because I want to talk about reality transurfing. So, reality transurfing, a lot of you might not have ever heard of, but I want to share screen with this book that I love. And in case you guys are interested in this topic, but this book is amazing, and I've learned quite a bit from it, as well as Aaron Doughty. Aaron Doughty he's a famous YouTuber. You guys probably know him. But he went over this, and that's how I found out about it. Reality transurfing. So I know yesterday we talked a bit about manifestation. I know I did in my reading for the collective. And a couple of you were commenting about, well, isn't it true if we focus on something too much, we push what we want away? That's absolutely correct. We don't want to focus and be obsessed and be all about it, right? Because when you do that, you push something away. That's very true. So I think there's a little bit of a misunderstanding in yesterday's show. So I wanted to get down to the bottom of how I learned so much about manifestation and why it's such a major part of my readings and my coaching. So when you come to me for a reading, it's not just I'm pulling cards for you, here's your answer. It's a lot of coaching, and a lot of my knowledge comes from reality transurfing. So I'm going to pull on that today. But I wanted to show you guys that book in case you wanted to get it. But it's an amazing book. It's on Amazon. You guys can find it over there. But let's get into it a little bit. I wanted to pull cards on the collective. As you all know, we're all waiting. We're just waiting for things to happen. We're waiting for the arrest. We're waiting for the massive abundance to give, to everybody, right? The RV, all of it. So we're just waiting for all that to happen. But what about the collective? Like, where are all of the level of consciousness? That's kind of what I wanted to get at today. So the level of consciousness, and also how we can better use reality transurfing in our daily lives. So I'll go over a little bit about that. And it has a lot to do with your thought structures and what you tell yourself, all kinds of stuff. It's manifesting and how you set intentions. But anyways, let's pull some cards and let's see, where is the collective? Why does it feel like, and I'm sure you guys are feeling it too, it's a heavy energy lately. Like, it's very heavy. Yes, it's exciting and a lot is getting done, in the world, especially with Trump and everything. But what about that heaviness on the collective? Why aren't the people, I feel like a lot of the people out there, they're not really expanding. They're more in the lack mentality. And I'm not saying that any of you are. I'm saying that a lot of individuals out there that probably they're not in the soul tribe, but there's just a lot of lack mentality, and there's still a lot of negativity. So where's the collective right now on a conscious level? How far are we away from the massive shift? We're in the shift. We're more of in a transferring stage right now. But where are we as a collective? Here we go. Let's take a look. Any other information that Spirit wants to share? Greatly appreciated. Here we go. 10 of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. So already, that's already showing me that we're always going to have people that are still controlled in a controlled mentality. This also has to do with how they were raised, where they come from. What's been basically MK Ultra'd into them by their parents, by their family. It depends on where they are on a self-esteem level, self-worth level too. So we're always going to have that. But you know what? We are all here, and I've seen it all in your palms too, palmistry, as well as just meeting with you guys individually. your energy. A lot of us are here right now for the Great Awakening, and that's what this is, the Ten of Pentacles with the Star card of transformation. We're here to help these individuals that are feeling blocked, that are feeling trapped, that are, and they might not even know that they're trapped. Those that feel it are trapped, and there's better luck for them to get out of it, to get out of a controlled situation. But those that are still pretty much brainwashed, there's a lot of that. And slave mentality, I think I saw that in the chat, Connie Phillips, yeah. So there's a lot of individuals that are stuck in that still, and they're not even aware of it. And that's like a victim mentality as well. But no matter what age they are, I see it in the younger generation too, a lot. I'm seeing it a lot in our younger people, the 20s and the 30s even. And even people late 30s like myself, I see it. They're still like under this, it's like under a darkness of feeling lack and of feeling hopelessness. So yeah, there we go, Devil card. So Devil card right above the Eight of Swords. It is a darker energy that they lean towards. And I think that has to do, and I'm talking more about the younger generation. And that's what we're here for. We're here to help them heal. And we're also setting up the future for them. I'm not talking about the really young, because the really young are, man, they are so advanced. The very advanced star seeds. So the little ones, the toddlers, 10-year-olds, preteen, they still are fine. But I'm talking about 20s, 30s, that generation, some 40s as well. But this is like, they're still under a dark cloud. But we are here to help them get out of it and to break free. And I'm seeing it a lot in the express readings as well. This is why I wanted to address this too. That there's so many, all day yesterday, I have to say, all day, in the readings, it was all about marriages, broken marriages, people wanting to give up on each other. All right, this has been a theme. Every week there's a new theme, it seems like. But there has to be a time to give up and to walk away if you are feeling like a victim or if you're in a dark situation. Absolutely. But you don't necessarily need to come and ask, you know. That is something that I will coach you on. If you are asking me if you should stay in a situation, you're already getting the answer. You already have the answer from your higher self and from spirit. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been asking that question. Because honestly, if you found the one, if you're with the right person, you would never even think to ask that. So that's just one example. But also, the beautiful thing here is that there is healing for other people. So what we need to do, I think, and I know and I believe in prayer and how powerful that is, what we can do for people we don't even know, because a lot of this is a lot of people we don't even know out there in the collective, we need to start praying for them and praying for the younger generation. I mean, we're setting them up. Trump is actually setting everybody up for a great future beyond his term, beyond the whole future is forever changed. But what we can do to try to help those individuals that are stuck, they're influenced by darkness and even addictions, they're influenced by that. They fall back into bad patterns. All we can really do at this point is pray for them, especially if we don't know them. But if you do know someone who is in that situation, any kind of victimized, controlled, slave mentality, just a dark influence. If you do know someone like that, you are here for the Great Awakening. You are here. It's not to, go after them and bug them and tell them about all this stuff and all the theories. No, but to influence them in a very positive way and help build up their self-esteem, their confidence, the beauty in themselves. Because a lot of people I'm seeing that they don't see the beauty in themselves anymore. It's like they've lost hope in themselves. So that's why I wanted to really take a show, basically, to look at this and see what is going on. Why is there so much negativity about how people feel about themselves? And that goes to thought patterns and thought structures, thought forms, people around you, influences, all of it. So I'm sure a lot of you can relate, and you know people, you know family members, friends, coworkers, possibly that are always negative. So no, we can't change them, but we can help bring the light and shine light on them as best as we can. The light suffocates the dark. That is a true thing. Ooh, we got a flopper here. 9 of Pentacles. So we have the 10 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles. So this is for the future. There's no real time frame here. This is our current situation and how people of the light, people of high frequency are going to help uplift those that are in a dark place. That's what we're here to help each other, to unite, to come together. The 10 of Cups, though, and the Queen of Pentacles, this is showing me that families are going to come back. So those family members, friends, maybe that have been in this position of darkness and have like shunned you or pushed you away, we do have reuniting coming. We even have the 4 of Wands here. So Capricorn, Queen of Pentacles right here, that's stability, long-term stability. 10 of Cups resonates with me with family, love. 4 of Wands, union, happiness, celebration. I see more families getting back together in the future. Is it going to happen this year? Maybe not, but this is in the future. And I can do a time frame on that as well. But I do think they will have a change of heart. I think a lot of the struggle that keeps them in the darkness is not, it's all the daily things, right? Financials, unfortunately, it's their behavior, though. Addictions or just being a nasty person. But all of that stems from the dark that they hold within them. So they have to do their inner work, just like we have, to get through that and get to a peaceful place, to be a better person, to be a better version of themselves. So I do see that happening, but it is in the future. Let's see, is there a time frame? And there's also this message here, and I'm hearing that this is about their independence. Once individuals learn that have been in a dark place, and we help them by uplifting them in any way we can, or even just by praying for them. But once they get out of that and they feel comfortable with themselves and their independence, and that's true for anybody. Once you're truly happy with who you are, and even just being alone with yourself, if you're happy being alone with yourself, that means you truly love yourself and you truly have freedom. That is true, pure freedom. And that is abundance, but that's abundance of self-love. So that is a true, true story right there. But a lot of people right now can't get out of that. They can't break free. They're in a hopeless place, thinking nothing's going to get better, but they have no idea that everything is going to be amazing. Everything's going to be transformed for the better, for the future, for forevermore. It really is. So all we can do is pray for them or try to inspire them and uplift them with your words, with your beautiful words that you can share with them. But let's see, what's the time frame that most families, friends, people that have been disconnected, when will we see this reality of them coming back together? I'm sure that there has to be forgiveness, okay, to move forward. So when will we see families coming together? Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups. So cups aren't that slow. They're slow, but not as slow as the Pentacles. So when we have that Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, in my intuitive, I've been reading for a while now, but I feel like it's possibly about 2 years, because cups can be a while, Pentacles could be a long time. So I would say within the next 2 years. Then we have the High Priestess, the Magician. Has a lot to do with what you're manifesting. What intentions are you setting for those people that you love? A lot of us have individuals that we're not talking to, that we're not in, there's nothing, it's dead silence, but we still love them. And as long as you keep sending them love every day or as often as you can, then you're going to draw them closer. They're going to feel that in some way of their lives. And we have the 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, 5 of Wands. Yeah, it's the conflict and the stubbornness and the ego. And that's usually why people stop talking or they stop coming around. They, yeah, or disowning is threatened, all of that stuff. Because of the conflict and the ego. They keep replaying the past and they stay in their ego, that fight or flight mode. So that makes perfect sense. So, but again, I would say within the next 2 years, you could see a lot more families coming back together. We just have to squash the dark. And the only way to do that is with the light, is to be loving, supportive, and coming together. But hey, any other questions? Do you guys have some questions in the chat? I could take a few questions as we move forward. And then getting back to that manifestation stuff that I was talking about, transurfing. Let me pull on that real quick, but you guys can add some questions in the chat. So transurfing, that's basically manifestation. It's just a fancy word for it. But it's to remind you guys, I'm using that word because it reminds you to not be obsessed over something. So I'll use an example. Oh, this would be a perfect example, actually. So my YouTube channel. Okay, here's an example. If I were to obsess over it every day, check the numbers every day, check the views, and just obsess, right? Make videos like crazy. Okay, if I were to do that, I would be creating a distance. And maybe I do that. Maybe I am doing that. I don't know. Because maybe doing videos every single day is pushing things away from growth. I'm not sure. But it is a perfect example that when you do focus too much on something and you don't have proper balance in your life, balance of work and personal life balance, if you don't have that, you will push something away. Just like if you put someone or something on a pedestal, you're pushing away the outcome that you truly would like to have. So that's a little bit about transurfing, but it's pure manifestation, but also intentions. So the way that you want to set intentions is effortlessly, as if like when you're leaving a store or leaving the gym or something, you know you're going to go drive home. You've already preset that intention. It's very effortlessly. So when we manifest, it must be effortlessly. It must be from the heart. It must be a true confidence that it's going to follow through. It's going to, it's just going to be, right? You know you're going to drive home. So that's just going to be. There's no doubt about it. It's the same vibe. It's the same effortlessly sought out intent. Okay, so it's just simple like that. But yesterday may have confused some people. And I apologize. But that's what I meant by it, was that you just set the intention. You have to feel it. You have to become the frequency of what it is that you're trying to attract. But anyways, let me look into the chat. What do you guys have out there? And I will pull a couple. I'll pull like 2 questions. Raven's Wings. Let's see. Q told us saving Israel for last. Is that why the Epstein files haven't been released yet? Justice for the children must come. Let's see. Five of Pentacles, Justice card, 6 of Swords. So they are delaying it on purpose. It is coming out. They are going to release the Epstein files. But yeah, the children has a lot to do with it. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords. So there's something that they have to take action with right here. And it is about the children and the justice for the children. So what they did was they just put it on hold. They're purposely putting it on hold. 8 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, and the Chariot. So yeah, it has to do with the children, a situation with the children. I think because of how dark it is, the information that's going to be coming out. I want to know who put the stop on this. Someone very authoritative. And I don't think it was Trump. I think it was someone else other than Trump informed him that we need to hold off on this. We need to do something else first. So I think you're onto something there, Raven's Wings. But it has to do with how dark it is and how it's going to be received. So I don't know. Let's see. I know we have Easter coming up. But I think that it's coming in March still, the Epstein files. But yeah, for some reason, someone put it on hold because of the children. Some dark information that's coming out about the children. They're holding off on that. Nine of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. But it is coming. Let me see. Is it coming by the end of March? So that would be Aries season. The end of March. Nine of Swords, Two of Wands. Yeah, Aries, the Emperor. That's also our trump card. So by the end of March, when Aries officially starts, we will keep our eye out on it. But yeah, they did stall it because of the children. Let's see what else is out there. Thank you so much, Raven's Wings. Good question. Children are number one. Joni Stewart in the house. We've got Connie Phillips out there. Thanks for being here. Let's see what she's saying. She's saying, when Israel goes, the Epstein files will flood out for certain. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. I'm looking in the chat. I'm going to pull another one and see if there's any other questions. Care. You might want to watch yesterday's show. I was doing the financial stuff, but yes, it was looking like April for abundance to flow into the people. Let's see. Social Security. Yeah, I mean, Trump has stated that Social Security is going to be more. It's not going to be less. It's going to be more. So that's for sure. I don't really have to pull on that because Trump actually said that. Care. Do you have to say opposite of reality in the good outcome? You don't necessarily know. You know, so what you do, because you know that there's everything that you desire, I'll say. There's everything that you desire to come into your life that you want to attract. It already exists in parallel realities. They already exist. So there's already a different version of myself, you know, in the reality that I want. It's already existing. It's already there, already happening. So what you want to focus on, but not obsess about, like I was saying earlier. So effortlessly, just an intention that you know for certain that this is going to happen. You have to believe in it in order to attract it. And believing in it starts with the heart. So how you feel with it in your heart, there has to be passion. You have to feel it. You have to really, truly, when you imagine it, you have to feel it as if it's already right now, in the now. Okay, so when you do that, that's what's going to attract it, because you're matching the frequency of what you desire. So, for instance, I'll play this little role here. Okay, so I'm in the frequency of receiving the Doge, the first increment of Doge, right? So let's say the first $5,000 comes in. I already can feel it. I already know for certain that that's happening. I can already see it on my desk. I can already feel it. It's already there. There's no other thinking about it. I don't even have to obsess about it. Nothing. I'm not going to stop there. It's just for certain. I already know. So it's like it's just like I said, when you leave the gym and you know you're going to drive home, it's just effortless like that. But you have to match the frequency. You know, for major things that you truly are trying to pull in, you just have to match it with your heart, with the feeling. You have to feel it. So it's all about vibration, connecting to the heart. But let's see what else is out there. And I apologize if my voice is a little funky this morning. I do have a cold. But it'll go away. It's all gone. I already set the intention that it's gone. That's why I'm not letting it stop me from doing this video. Let's see what else is out there. New comments. Let's go down there. And thank you all for being here every morning. I really appreciate it. Kathy Harnett, will there be an EBS anytime soon? You know, a lot of people are asking me this and haven't seen one. I've always kind of been on that what do you want to call it? I'm on the scene for many years without saying I don't think that there's going to be an EBS. I'm probably the only one that has said that, or that I know of. But let's see, will there be an EBS anytime soon? Five of Cups, Freedom, the Hermit card. So there's no indication of any, we don't have the Tower, we don't have the Eight of Swords, okay? So there's nothing of an announcement even here. You know, like the Judgment card would be like a big announcement, EBS, you know, that would be a for sure sign. We don't have that. We have the Knight of Cups. We have very loving, good cards of no action. It's slow energy. Then we have endings and new beginnings. We have Five of Cups, letting go. I think maybe they let that go, or they feel they don't need to do the EBS any longer. Switch timelines. Timelines have shifted. I'm sure at some point, yes, they were going to do that, but I don't think that they're going to have to do it anymore. If anything were to go similar to an EBS, I think it would be that, like, online would be gone, and I think online, the TVs, all that stuff, the stations, that might go down for a very short time, but I don't think a major EBS or a blackout is actually happening. I don't. But we'll see. I could be wrong. We'll see. But thank you so much, Kathy, for your question. Let's see what else is out there. This isn't bad. I don't mind doing a show like this. I have my screen tilted and I'm reading your questions sideways. It's great. Here's one from Kimmy Turner. Nice to see you here. Will retirement age go down? I'm having trouble getting SS or Social Security disability due to not wanting to go to the doctor. Oh my gosh. Well, let's take a look. Your question, will retirement age go down? Three of Pentacles. So there's something they're working on behind the scenes, because Three of Pentacles is like they're building on something. They're working on it. There's an ending and a new beginning, transformation, all those beautiful meanings there. So darkness to light. And then we have the King of Cups, Six of Pentacles. I would say that's a yes. I do think they'll probably lower the age and then also increase the profit for sure. So yeah, it's only going to get better. They're not going to make it worse. It's only going to get better to what it should be. But thank you for your question. Let's see. Linda, let's see what your question is, Linda. Will we have to do our taxes this year before March 25th, 2025, or will it end now? Here we go. A lot of people are asking this question in the readings. Here we go. Will you have to do taxes this year before March 25th, 2025? Or is it going to just end? Two of Wands. So in the near future, out of the dark and into the light, Six of Swords. So they're moving to better days, right? Better times here. So regarding the IRS, and here's the Chariot. Six of Wands or Swords there. So victory. Seven of Cups. Three of Swords. I think they're going to be done. I mean, I am not a financial advisor, and I just have to say that because I'm on YouTube, but I'm not a financial advisor. But absolutely not. You don't have to. It's going to be done anyway. It's going to be gone anyway. I know a lot of people have, and they've already gotten their taxes, their return back, which that's fine. Do what you got to do. But honestly, you don't even have to. And I keep getting the same answer, just different cards. And believe me, about 99.8% of you ask this question every week. So it's the same. It keeps coming out the same. So I do not believe that you have to. So no. Answer is a no. It's all good. Good vibration here. Good cards. We're moving on to better times here. And they're in trouble. the IRS is in trouble anyway. But thank you, Linda. Good question. I'm sure a lot of people loved it. Julie wants to know about the date. Where's March 25th date coming from? I'm not sure. I just went with the question. But Kimmy, if you have any information on the date, let us know in the chat. Let's see. Anything else? Well, if you guys have any other questions, throw them in the chat for sure. Here's one from King of Wands. Wow, King of Wands, thank you very much. And he's been a member for 9 months already. Wow. Thanks for being a member, but I know you've been watching me for years, so I appreciate it. Let's take a look. So will Doge come out this month? Yeah, will the Doge money come out this month? That's a great question. I think I hit on it yesterday, but I can't remember. So the Doge increment, which I think is the first increment, are we going to get that this month of March 2025? I don't like that. 10 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. So the 4 of Pentacles, I think, could be telling us the 4th month, which would be April. So 6 of Cups is receiving. Freedom, Hermit card. I think it's going to be April, and it's going to be more than we originally have been told. We were told 5,000, so I think that's why there is a bit of a delay, because they kind of teased us, right? They said, hey, we're going to give you guys about 5,000 to each American, blah, blah, blah. But they continue to find all the fraud, and they've also stated that, honestly, the more fraud that they find, the more the number would go up. It's going to be more than 5,000, guys. And I would say it's for April. Only because of this guy that we got when I asked, is it in March? And that's a no. So then it moves to a 4, receiving, freedom, the Hermit card, self-care, helping people, helping families, Virgo energy, and then new beginnings, endings and new beginnings, new system. So I think it's April. Great question, though, for sure. Thank you, King of Wands. Well, guys, I think that's about all that I'm going to do this morning, because I can feel my voice is being a little jerk right now. But I do want to pull a card from Arnie Layton's Galactic. Is this the Galactic one? No, actually, let's do the angel numbers. Let's do the angel numbers. It's my favorite one. So let's take a look. What is the message for today? Actually, today's date, 3/11, is a good angel number. And there is meaning to it. I'd have to look it up real quick, but it's very meaningful. Here we go. What is the angel number from this beautiful deck of Arnie Layton's? Let's take a look. 1919. I'm going to pull another one. 444. Oh, yeah. So 1919 says, in order for new doors to open, old ones must close. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Release what no longer serves you. Which that one we always know. And it's very fitting for the eclipse that we have. I believe it's on the 14th. So there you go. Very fitting. And then the angel number 444. What you have been preparing for is finally coming to fruition. The angels are with you. Look for signs all around as the angels are giving you messages. Oh, yeah. They're always around. And 444 is one of my favorite angel numbers. Definitely. All right, guys. Well, I think that's it. But before I go, I want to look up 311. The angel number 311 and what is the meaning. So I'm going to do it right now. There's many meanings, I'm sure. But for us today, before we end the show, I want to do it. It's a reminder that the energies and vibrations you project outward are reflected back to you. Listen to your intuition and follow your own inner knowing. Wow, that's what we talk about every day. So there you go, 311. The energies and vibrations that you keep projecting, they're going to come right back to you. So listen to your intuition, follow your inner knowing. There you go, guys. All right, I will see you guys. There probably won't be a show tomorrow because I do have a morning situation I have to deal with regarding my car. Oh yeah, here's another thing. Since I have you all here, the car insurance companies are such scammers. So as you all know, I was in a bad car accident. It was not my fault. We were hit. We almost died. We could have died. Anyways, I'm glad we didn't. It totaled the car. Car insurance companies are a scam. So as it turns out, yeah, they're going to pay off like my car loan, but absolutely nothing comes back to me. But they're trying to make me pay for the remainder of that loan. So that's what I'll be dealing with in the morning tomorrow, because I'm going to fight it. For those of you that know this kind of stuff, if you have gap insurance, it should take care of the remainder, which I do have gap insurance, but we'll see. Actually, let's pull cards on it before I go. So the car insurance companies, are they going to be exposed for how scandalous they are? They need to change. There needs to be transformation within the car insurance companies. Here we go. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's betrayal of the people. Taking action, Queen of Pentacles. And all insurance companies are scams, I believe. And then the Queen of Swords. Yeah, especially I mean, like, look at all the natural disasters with the insurance companies, like home insurance, like in North Carolina, all the areas of disasters that they took it off. They took insurance off. Arizona, they took off their home insurance as well. Like, they're bad. And look, they even got the devil card. This is just for insurance companies in general. So there is going to be transformation within them because there's action being taken, and then stability. That's betrayal. This is also, that's Virgo energy. So, hurting families and all people. But that's the devil card. Queen of Swords, truth. Things are going to change, though. That all needs to be cleaned up. Every single thing has to be cleaned up. Insurance companies, everything. So I expect to see that. And you know what? Transportation is going to be changing anyway. Hopefully we have some flying cars pretty soon. Maybe I'll just get a flying car. or the tunnels, super fast travel. But we'll look into that another day. That'll be fun. But anyways, I will see you guys. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you guys Thursday morning. I'll be back. All right. Take care. Bye.